Over the summer, we've been spending all of our time outside. We come in some days for lunch and sleep, but other than that, you can find us out in our play yard from open to close. This has meant that the children have spent very little time in our indoor classroom, except the few minutes during lunch cleanup before nap. Haven't had the opportunity to get into their deep play in this space for a while, with very little activity going on here in the space, especially toward the back of the classroom. The place felt like it needed some love. Dust has settled and those pesky spiders were starting to make homes. So today I'm taking some time to take care of this space, give it some love and a good cleaning. I'm starting by dusting off all the surfaces and putting little toys that were hiding in all the nooks and crannies away in their intended homes. People who work in childcare spend their days off doing these such things. If you're in a center, we can find ourselves staying late, coming early, or coming back to the center on weekends. That might be to move the furniture into your new vision for the classroom environment or to catch up on some cleaning or purging like I'm doing today. Even when there is someone custodial on the job, there are always little things that aren't really a part of our job that become a part of our job, and we are finding ourselves taking responsibility for them. Being an ECE is not easy. It doesn't always feel fair. We are also required to do the custodial work when our training is in child development and education, but that is the way it is, and I'm not too self-righteous to think it isn't something I should be doing. It can be one extra thing on your plate you'd rather do without, but you can agree with me that it is extremely satisfying after you do a good cleaning and refresh. It's also good to just feel the responsibility for your own classroom. Now, for those of us who are home childcare providers, we wear all the hats. The cleaning upkeep is another aspect of the job that is essential, and we have to maintain it. So we do. And today I was excited to feel those accomplished feelings once I completed the task. Spoiler alert, it was indeed a great feeling. I do the everyday cleaning and upkeep ongoing. Every once in a while, I like to take however long I need in silence with my full attention on deep cleaning. It feels like I'm not only caring for the space, its materials, and the littles who play here, but it also is another way you can care for yourself as the home childcare provider. Check out my video here on burnout, and when you're done that, you might also be interested in watching this one of how to take a break time as a home childcare provider. Burnout is so real in our field. Like I said earlier, we wear all the hats and our hours are long, and sometimes we are dealing with difficult situations and behaviors, and I don't just mean the children. Be mindful to yourself and remember that there are some parts of the job that are tiring, but to try and look at them with a new lens. Shift your thinking and attitude. Don't rush through these tasks, but look at what the task gives you in return. I find for me, when I notice the space gets dirty in the corners or dust is building up, it wears on me day in and day out, but I'm too tired at the end of the day to tackle it more than just the simple daily wipe down and sweep. And I don't have the ability to do, in the rush of making dinner and taking care of my own son, etc. So I need to find the time every now and then to do that deep clean. And you know what? It usually takes way less time than you think it's going to. On this day, it was the last day of my holidays. We had gotten back from camping all week, and I had all the gear and such, and all the things were tidied and washed. So I decided to utilize my child's nap time. His nap time is always much more productive than nap time when I actually have all the childcare children here. In about an hour, I got everything tidied and cleaned up in the childcare space, including the bathroom. It gave me such a sense of accomplishment, but also I felt relief and preparedness for the next day. We had to actually use the indoor space for the first time in a long time. The next day, It so happened because my consultant was coming for a visit and it was downpouring. So it's just easier to do paperwork when you're not in the pouring rain. You know that sick feeling in your stomach when you have to go to back back to work after vacation or even, just the weekend? Well, this helped with that a lot. Not that I don't enjoy my work. I think it's pretty obvious that I do. But there's always that anticipation of, will I have my ducks in a row? Getting this done seems to have almost taken that yucky feeling away almost completely. Not to mention, I was also completing the task of recording this video while I was doing it, so double whammy. I am convinced lately that when we take care of our spaces, whether that is our home or business space or even our cars, we are also taking care of ourselves and the other people occupying the space. We need to build the boundaries though, because constantly taking our personal and family time to do work stuff is not healthy either. Start by making a list of the taking care tasks that you need to do for work, and then schedule the needed time into your calendar. Give yourself plenty of time, but also keep the parameters streamlined. Remember, it probably won't take as long as you think, but you also don't want to rush yourself. Book your task into a time slot. Try an early morning or late night once a month, or perhaps you could arrange one evening a week for this task. After you give your task the attention it needs, trust me, you will feel like a huge weight has been lifted off your shoulders that you didn't even realize you were carrying the whole time.